All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our live stream of Delaware Rising versus Greater Columbus. I'm hoping you all migrate to this new stream. I'm learning how apparently to use YouTube. So there are now options where you can lock it in vertical. We don't want vertical, we want horizontal so you can see all the beautiful action happening today here at Buckeye Valley. And the referees get us underway. We have quite the match ahead of us. This is our season opener. Not only that, it is a doubleheader today, so you'll be watching our men's game currently happening right on your screen in front of you. Then make our way over to our women's game that you'll be able to see also, of course, the season opener. You will see some familiar faces gracing the blue kits that you see out there of Delaware Rising. You also see a nice slew of new players as well that have been signed this offseason. And I'll slowly adjust this tripod for you so we can get you the best angle as the action happens in front of us. So Delaware Rising in our traditional blue kits going from left to right on your screen. Greater Columbus in some orange pennies. Their jerseys actually have not arrived as of yet. So they will be going from right to left on your screen. Dan says he's excited for another season. I am as well, good sir. And Dan the Man, usually our commentator, he has taken over as our match day broadcaster, but actually had a child. Congratulations, Dan the Man. We appreciate you. Looking forward to having you back, but also excited for you and your family. Ball goes all the way back. Easy for the keeper. You see Brent Rader, one of our returnees, wins the throw in for Delaware. Greater Columbus. If you have been following the nozzle action from the previous season, you will know a formidable opponent always brings us quite a good game no matter where we play. Actually, we have never lost a game to them. Only wins and draws between the both of us. We're hoping to keep that streak alive today, but they are the returning champions of the Northern Ohio Soccer League, did lift the trophy last season. So we're hoping to start off by knocking off the returning champs. Landon, a lovely ball through. Looks like he is onside. One-on-one with the keeper. Has a rip. What a shot and a goal. Starting off Delaware Rising's 2024 campaign just as we left off. That puts us up 1-0. We are just 3 minutes into this contest, folks. What composure in front of goal. That was at number 11. Yeah. I think that was Zach Hunt, if I'm not mistaken. And that goal, assisted by captain Landon Kuhn, scored by number 11, Zach Hunt, a new signee. First goal in his Delaware Rising career, hopefully the first of many. You can already hear it. At least I can hear it up from this press box. Good communication from the boys in blue. We love to see it. A returnee and Buckeye Valley alum playing with home field advantage to its finest. Alex Brown leading the defensive charge in the back line. Big ball upfield. Something to chase. And, a mistake in the back line. And it's with Hunt. Hunt has a shot and just touched wide. Good quick shot from Hunt, trying to question the keeper as he was way off of his line. But it was saved well as the keeper was backpedaling, pushed it just past his post. That will be a corner kick for Delaware Rising. Captain Kuhn to take. Referee waves it on. Kuhn, a low one into the box. Doesn't get past the first man, just cleared out. We'll have a throw. Kuhn takes it quickly. Good first touches. And Kuhn around his man, just graceful. Oh, a little outside of the boot. Looks like he tried to cross it in. I think it might have been deflection, but into the hands of the keeper. Keeper happy with that situation. Still rising on the front foot in this game, applying pressure, chances on goal, getting some action in that final third for our boys in blue. Greater trying to play out of the back. We'll see if that pays off for them, trying to hold possession. Ball in the middle does get a touch, but regained by Delaware Rising and filtered back through Alex Brown. That's with 26 who pings that ball across the field. That's Quinn Berry, a new signing. It's with Landon Kuhn. And it's Brian Miller, a familiar face, holding that midfield down. Colin McComb with the ball on the right side. Tries to whip it across. You did see what he was looking for. It does get through. Fancy feet, and ultimately just gets double teamed and dispossessed. That was Jackson Terry, number 14, a new signee as well. Some good possession in the midfield from Greater, trying to switch the field. You have it on the left side. Feel free to drop your messages in the chat. Big ball through, and good communication from keeper and center back. Making sure the keeper does get there, shielding off that defender. Delaware Rising also playing out of the back, looking to hold a little possession. Goes from Alex Brown, Quinn Berry, now in the middle. There's our goal scorer, Hunt, with the ball. You can see those lovely Nike cleats he's wearing from up here. The bottom in that chrome gold. Gotta love it.
I have a question. They're asking if we're gonna need lights.
Yes.
If we do, we'll turn it on.
Okay.
I got you.
Almost certainly.
Yeah, I figured so.
They asked me to ask.
I got you. What do you think I'm doing here? And if you did hear that voice, it was actually Miss Gundler. She was walking up, checking and seeing if we have lights for our women's game after this, which of course we do. And you will see that in the live stream too. So right after this match, our women's game will kick off their season opener, as we talked about, here at Buckeye Valley. They will be going against Panthers FC under the lights. And that'll be a fun match. If you do remember last season, it was always a fun, scrappy match between Panthers and ourselves. And again, if you did follow the nozzle action last season, Delaware Rising, our women's team, taking home the title in one of the most amazing soccer games you'll ever see. If you want to watch that finale, go back on our YouTube channel. Recommended watching for sure. So we are trying to kick off our campaign with a win to defend that title. Big ball across, goes out. There's too much juice on that one. That'll be a Delaware Rising throw. Actually, don't. It does go out of bounds off a deflection. Greater Columbus throw. And a big step and boot. That was from Quinn Berry. And headed back a little close to the goalkeeper. Hunt was chasing. Good pressure applied, but in the end, some composure shown by that Greater Columbus back line. Tried to step a good turn from number 14. Going down that right sideline, but good recovery. The Rising wins it back. And coaching wise, you'll remember the name Crystal. Been with the team from the very start. He has returned once again on the bench over there as an assistant coach, looking good in his gray Delaware Rising polo. And head coach, Josh Deal, did take over Delaware Rising about halfway through last season. Got ourselves another playoff berth. We've made the playoffs for our men's side every season that we've been in existence so far, hoping to do the same again this year. Good step. Good shielding that ball out. Raider takes the throw for Delaware. Finds Miller. Barry recycles the ball all the way back. Good possession from Delaware, trying to break through that Columbus structure. So you can kind of see Raiders sitting a little bit high. There's some space in the midfield. Applying pressure as it goes off that first pass from that back line. Delaware doing a good job of maintaining possession, and the commentator's curse, of course. And now it's with Hunt. Finds himself in a little bit of space, tries to get through, does do that, but does get nudged down. Nice explosive speed from Hunt to get around that challenge, but gets knocked off the ball. Great work from him. Quickly taken out wide. Ooh, and just a quick miss hit, unfortunately. It is with Kuhn once again. You see the familiar face, Colin McComb, making his way all around the field. I see him as one of those attacking midfielders, played wing pretty consistently over the past 2 seasons for us. Has that speed, that pace, a lovely ball through, and it looks like he will be called offside. That one was pretty close. Hunt does get called offside for that. We're just about 13 minutes into this match. But we like seeing that from our boys up top. And now we do know Hunt, when he does have that space, he has the speed to get on the ball. And has the composure to go one-on-one with the keeper to slot it home. Is our lone goal scorer. We're currently at 1-0. Delaware Rising leads. As we are just now hitting minute 13 in this match. At minute 14, babe, babe, babe. At minute 14, can you stop it? Yep. Just assume that it's 14. Or, oh, sorry, 45. 4 to 5. That's like the first thing. Thank you. Big collision over there. Falling down outside as the ball has gone out for a throw for Greater Columbus. Thrown in number 21. Tries to corral it. Bounces over his head. It's now with Kuhn in the midfield. Has some space. Lovely little spin and maintains possession. Still with Kuhn. Now resetting the ball. And Brown sees that space up there for McComb. McComb does have the pace to get there, but just not on that occasion, unfortunately. He saw what he was trying to do, play it up into that space for McComb to run on, because they were kind of giving McComb some space as he was able to hug that sideline. 21 now with some space in the mid. Swings it out. Quinberry, good interception, resets the ball. Barry, let's find McComb. Raider Finds himself up in the right wing, trying to get around number 12. Hold some good possession. And again, feel free to drop your thoughts in the chat. If you have questions about the game, maybe a call that you missed, if you need a score update, feel free to drop all of that in the chat. I'll be keeping an eye on it. And I got to be better, I know. Over the past few seasons, I get caught watching and forgetting to turn the camera. But look at this. Not today. Lovely touch. That was Hunt, goal scorer. That first touch, gracefully dropping the ball down. Swing, Raider. Plays it back. Kind of see Del Rising playing 3 in the back at the moment. And that will be a Delaware Rising throw. Comes last off of that Columbus player. Brent Raider, number 2, takes the throw. Good throw to find Miller open in the center. Has some time and space. A big ball pinged across over there. And a left-footed shot. What a strike. Good save in the end from the Columbus keeper. Good strike. Sings the palms, and he kind of parries it down into the center of his box. Greater still playing out of the back, holding some good possession at the moment. Big ball up. Raider challenges for it. Does stay in bounds, despite the questioning to the ref from Raider. Quick score update. We are approaching the 18th minute. Still 1-0 in favor of Delaware Rising. That early minute goal scored by Zach Hunt. And a nice ball through, but Alex Brown with the pace to recover. Drops it back to his keeper. Good defending from the Buckeye Valley alum. Both teams starting now to settle into the game. Both holding a bit of possession, trying to break down the other side. I see Delaware Rising sitting, playing some good defense. Another case of that right there. Or maybe a ball looking for Hunt, and Hunt does end up chasing and does see that he wanted to go back to his keeper. Raises his hand and saying, yep, you know, I could have got there. We're just on the same page. And they will be. We're building that chemistry. So we've been having practice for just about 2 weeks. So a lot of our players are coming back from college. So still building up that chemistry, that relationship. A lot of new players coming into the squad as well. Barry with it, plays a dangerous ball into the box. And it does kind of deflect around, and a quick rip, and it goes just wide. That was Hunt with a quick strike. No keeper touches, so that's going to be a goal kick, but just past that left post. Certainly has a sight for goal. Already a few good strikes. Calling that keeper into question. Good interception. Now Delaware on the attack again. And a set from that defender from Greater. That will be a corner kick for Delaware. This is the second corner kick of the game. Taken short and quick. Finds its way to Kuhn. No, he wants to wrap one in there. Does take a swing. Blocked well. Kuhn still with it. Finds that ball on the side. A low ball in, and it's with McComb. Looks like McComb tried to get on the end of it, but it ends up coming off of a Greater Columbus player. So it will be another corner for Delaware Rising. The third corner as we are now in the 20th minute of the first half. Evan Scott, a former player. Welcome to the stream, my son. Mason Morris, he says we need him ASAP. And the ball in, dangerous. Oh, and it's headed. It looks like that was maybe Alex Brown rising up. That big center back gets his head on it, but maybe just a little bit too high, and the ball goes wide on him, unfortunately. But we love the attacks that we're seeing. Good sequences of play, really calling this keeper into question. This keeper will now be taking the goal kick. Does go short. Both teams really opting to play out of the back. Ball does go out, and referee may be unsure, but ends up saying that will be a throw for Delaware Rising. Big switch going through. That is Barry. Barry looking for Raider on the wing. Goalkeeper does come off his line well. Gets there just a step before. Raider collects. Going short through number 4. A challenge. Ridden well. That Greater midfielder. Some nice pressure from Delaware. Ends up winning the ball back. Just kind of pings around in that midfield for now. Delaware checking their space well. Preventing any easy passes going through. Preventing Greater Columbus from getting into that final third. Fancy footwork though, and does get clipped and pulled down. That will be a free kick for Greater Columbus. Perhaps their most dangerous situation that we've seen from them so far this first half. Approaching the 23rd minute. Score still 1-0 in favor of Delaware Rising. And a ball in. Does look dangerous. Headed up. I think that may have been Alex Brown. Possibly Quinberry. Good defense. Now Delaware trying to get on the pressure so they could break it. And Brent Rader, unfortunately, does collide with that Greater Columbus player. So that will be another Greater Columbus free kick in a dangerous area. Rader getting talking to. Didn't look like anything malicious. Just unfortunately didn't get the ball. No card. Just a warning, letting them know. Be more careful next time. See number 10 stands over the ball. Looks like this will be an in-swinger. Dangerous ball in. Lovely ball it is too. Headed up nicely. I think that was from Kyler Foreman. It will be a corner kick. The first corner kick for Greater Columbus. You'll see number 10 jogging out there to take the set piece once again. Greater Columbus slowly working their way back into this game. Starting to get more and more pressure on Delaware Rising's final third. A low ping ball, but doesn't beat the first man. That was Foreman once again. Some solid defense. Another corner kick for Greater. So we'll try that once again. Ping blowing hard again. Looks for number 8. Trying to be clear. Number 14 has a strike, and wow, a diving header from Brent Rader. Keeper may have gotten there, but Rader said, not getting past me to even ask that question. That is some defensive commitment. That ball deflects out for another Greater Columbus corner. 3 in a row. Let's get this clear. We've had enough of this. Number 10 takes again. This one a little bit more of a floater. Gave some time, kind of bouncing around still in that 18. Good step. Lovely stuff. I believe that was Quinberry. And looking for Hunt. Just couldn't find him. Intercepted. But intercepted right back from Raider. Bouncing around a bit. Does find number 6 in the midfield for Greater Columbus. The ball played out. He is onside, as indicated by the referee. Hermiller, one of our former players as well, says Brent Rader is a GOAT. It's true. Just when you put your body on the line like that, you're one heck of a player, that's for sure. And honestly, to even be able to make a diving header, saving a ball of that velocity in front of your goal, that's just scary. To have the dedication to do that, sir, we salute you. It's all the way back to the keeper, this time going long. And doesn't find anyone other than Alex Spires who's able to knock that out for not a throw, but does stay in. So it will be a Delaware Rising ball. Alex Spires, another one of our new signings this season. Colin McComb looking through, trying to find Hunt. It does bounce down. Hunt still fighting for it. And a good step. My eyes don't deceive me. That was Foreman once again. Big ball down to the right. When Rader has a touch, tries to maybe put it toward goal. Just unable to keep it down or get it on frame. We do have some substitutions happening for both sides. Big switch. 4 players on, 4 players off for each side, Greater and Delaware. So you'll be seeing some fresh faces making their way onto the pitch for Delaware Rising, some new signees this off season. Getting some fresh legs out there as we are now entering the 28th minute of this first half. We are looking at a fairly warm day. Temperature right now on the watch says 70 degrees. However, you know, on the turf, in the hot sun, no shade out there today. It is quite hot. Feels almost like we're back in summertime. And adjustment to our back line. You see Alex Brown still back there. But Jack Burton, you know him as number 19. John Burton. Excuse me, number 19 right there, your boy, John Burton. Wearing one of our captain's armbands. He is with Greater. And that will be a Greater throw. Tough deflection. Good quick passing from Greater. And a lovely challenge. That's from Alex Brown. Does fall to a greater player, unfortunately, but you can't get better than that challenge. We'd love to see it. 21 maybe thought about a shot there, but too many blue players around. And now number 3 tries to flick it over top, trying to use his pace, and does get through. No foul call. One-on-one. And oh, he just goes past the keeper, but then passes it to the right, just past the left portion of that goal. Keeper doesn't get a touch on it, so it will be a goal kick. Heartbreaking. That is Sam Bechtel, a new signing as well for us. Maybe doesn't have the pace that Hunt does, but certainly has the body strength. Able to fight off that Greater Columbus player to win possession, but just can't find the back of the net. And Mr. Bechtel still causing some problems, forcing that ball to go back to the keeper. New signing, Jack Kasunji, 65. You'll see him down there, kind of on that right wing-ish position. Heck of a player. Looking forward to seeing him get on the ball, cause some problems. Good step. That may have been Ryan Miller over there on that left side, blocking that pass from getting through. Now for a greater throw. Big swing to number 12. How's his first touch? Not too shabby. Oh, but maybe just a bit too shabby. Does go out for a Delaware throw. Taken quickly. Brent Rader. Bechtel plays it short. Kasunji. Fancy footwork. Creates some space. Swings it all the way to that left side. Foreman. Over to Burton. Rader looking for options. Finds Miller in a little give and go. Lovely stuff from those two. Swings it in. Finds the ball. Brought down almost, but just too spicy from Jack Kasunji on the first touch. But a lovely sequence of play. Good give and go from Rader and Miller. Creating space for Rader down that right side. And a nice ball in as well. Can't ask for more than that. Delaware Rising continuing to ask questions in that final third. Making the goalkeeper do some work. If not with his hands, at least with his positioning. Maybe his feet now as well. Good step. That's Landon Kuhn in the midfield. Forces that interception, turnover of possession. Delaware reset through Alex Brown. We'll see on the ball right now. Eddie Conrad, a name you'll know. A returner from previous seasons. Good switch. It's now John Burton. Captain to captain. Burton to Kuhn. Kuhn back to Brown. Now trying to play through Foreman in the middle. Good switch from Foreman to Burton. Looking at his options, and Rader, oh, a lovely turn, and just kind of gets stuck on his heel just a bit, but turned through two of those defenders. And Rader, a lovely interception. Kasunji, maybe looking for some space. He can hit him. Does hit one. Oh, just over the crossbar. Actually hits the crossbar of the goal post, but you did see that starting to dip. Definitely had the goalkeeper interested. We will have those all day long. Keep asking those questions, boys. To have a Greater Columbus player looking to be stretched out. We have a substitution, a couple actually happening during the break in play. Cody Stover, you'll see now in that midfield position, number 94. New signing this season. Now gracing the pitch. We also have number 5, who made his way on as a substitution as well, Braden Courtney, new signing. Goalkeeper has the ball, telling his players, we're not playing out of the back on this one. Get up the pitch. Goalkeeper's whistle will get us back underway. Score still 1-0. We are in the 35th minute. Delaware Rising leads as we approach halftime. 10 minutes left in this one. And ask the question of the throw-in. Finally, a decision is made. It is a Delaware Rising throw. Looks like that is Conrad trying to little pump fake action. And a big, good switch. It's with Burton. Looking for Courtney. Courtney, quick touch back to Burton. Through the middle. Is Stover, number 94. His first couple touches of the game. They are good ones indeed. And now down the sideline. Looks like that will be kicked out by Greater Columbus just to diffuse the situation. That is Mason Zamilski, new signing. That was Mason making a good throw. It was Kuhn. Brings the ball down nicely. It's with B. Mills. I don't know why I called him that. I feel like that's just kind of a nickname. Ball floated in. Headed away. Good defense in that. I guess I should call him R. Mills. I don't know why B. Mills just rolls off the tongue. Like, none of his names start with B. It's just Ryan. But Ryan, we love you. Even though I've, for some reason, nicknamed you B. Mills. Another corner for Delaware Rising. This is maybe number 4. We do have a quick substitution happening here. Juan Marcos Jimenez makes his debut for the boys in blue. Kuhn now ready to take the corner. Referee says, please do. The ball into that back post right there. Oh, it does get headed down. It doesn't go out. And now tried to be cleared from Greater. Maybe they're trying to counter, but no, that clearance just goes out of bounds for Delaware Rising throw. It may have been Burton on the back post. Thought I saw a flash of an armband in there, trying to make that header, putting it back into a dangerous area. Now ball looking for Courtney over the top. Defended nicely out of the air from Greater Columbus, holding a bit of possession. And now a big ball, maybe for someone to chase, but easily dealt with from Brown. Courtney chests it down, just unable to keep it in. That'll be a Greater Columbus throw. Quick passing from Greater, unable to result in anything dangerous. I believe it's Sam Bechtel with the ball. This finds Stover, and Stover going to Courtney. Courtney down the sideline. Does have some options in the box. Tried to maybe get around his defender, but then it's knocked in. Oh, and a good flick on. Number 3 had to do something with it, and a quick volley down. And that is from Kuhn. Lovely volley. Does get deflected on its way toward goal, so that will be yet another Delaware Rising corner. First corner on this near side of the pitch. So if Lando takes it with the right foot, we'll see an outswinger. Maybe we'll have some better luck with that outswinging ball. You'll see the scoreboard there. Still 1-0. Kuhn takes the ball. Lovely right in the middle. Keeper has to touch it away. And it does go out for a Delaware Rising throw. Goes to Kasunji. And a ball in. A floater. Keeper had his eye on it the whole way. Able to bring that in. Greater trying to work it through that back line, trying to find some space in the midfield, but forced back by Delaware. Good step from Kuhn. Ball does stay in off of a good touch, but questions being asked, and now Delaware finds himself on the ball. Good slide tackle. Still with Delaware on that far side. It's with Kuhn. Good. Find some space. I believe it is Stover. Maybe wants to have a shot. Find some space all the way around the left side. And does have a cross, which does get deflected out for a Delaware Rising corner. If we're talking about the law of averages, surely at some point one of these corners will be a goal. Now, I'm no mathematician, but you'd think that'd be the case. Maybe that is Stover. Now Kuhn. Kuhn can have a shot from there. Does. It goes low and hard and right into the hands of the keeper. A good shot. That's what I always ask. Keep asking those questions of the keeper. And a big shot. And lovely step. Alex Brown off of that bounce. Good stuff from that center back. Now it's Kasunji has some space. I wouldn't mind having a shot right there. Sliding challenge. It still gets through. So pinball in the box now. Can't really clear it. It does end up getting cleared. No full clear chance for any of our Delaware Artisan players. Courtney makes his way back to intercept and reset the ball. All right, we'll go through Eddie Conrad. Burton looking for an option down that right side. Decides to switch it all the way through. Conrad once again finds himself on the ball. Trying to find maybe Bechtel through. Maybe Jimenez. Nice option. Keeper was ready for that one. Columbus still trying to play out of the back. Trying to find that possession. No real big chances so far. Nice little spinning pass, though. Trying to give and go, and now the Rising maybe looking for that. It is with Kuhn. Kuhn does drop it off, and it was maybe Bechtel trying to have a shot, but he was leaning back. Called offside anyway. Just couldn't get the power he needed. So an offside call taken quickly from the keeper. Trying to ignite something in this Greater Columbus side before halftime. We're now in the 43rd minute. 2 minutes to go. Not too much stoppage. Greater finding a few passes. Tries to go through. That was Zamilski. Now Kuhn. The ball through. Offside is called on the Greater Columbus player. First offside called against Greater. But as I was saying, not a whole lot of stoppages that we've seen in this first half of play. So you can't imagine there will be too much added time. Maybe a minute or so, just for all the goal kicks and corners. Referee is taking some notes before we get back underway. And you'll see on that far side at the top of your screen, our women's team starting to get some warm-ups in. Big boot downfield. Asks the question of number 12, who responds, but not a great touch from number 11. That will be a Delaware Rising throw. We're now in the 44th minute. Just a couple more chances, probably for each team, if they're able to get into that final third. Landon Kuhn rides a challenge, has a strike, good hit, but a good save required of the keeper. Still with it. Zamilski maybe put something in. No one there to try to respond. Big touch, but gathered. I think that is Stover. Kasunji. Still rising. Still asking questions. Stoker lets it run through, still has it, and that will come off of a Greater Columbus player. So a corner kick. Maybe the last of this half. We are now at the 45th minute. We'll have to see how much time the referee wants to add. As I surmised, probably not much. And Kuhn takes the corner, low and hard. Oh, perfect ball in. Maybe does hit a Del Rising player, but no one can really get a foot or body part on it to direct it toward goal. Courtney picks it up, and shot taken by Conrad. Doesn't really ask too much of the keeper. Just a little bit of catching practice for him. You see the referee check his watch. Looks like he does have the whistle in his mouth. Can end it at any time. Just a big clearance from the keeper. Good challenge. And chipped up over the top. Brown has it. Good chunk. Over the top to Burton. Burton hits it across field to Kuhn. Maybe if the referee is willing, one more chance. One more attack for Delaware. Kuhn chooses to recycle through Alex Brown. Finds Burton. Burton looking for some space. Who to pass to? Goes to Brown. All the way back to the keeper. Chooses to go up the middle. Just find a Delaware player after a deflection. Referee still allowing play to go on. Get through. We'd love another big chance. Intercepted, though, by number 7. Ooh, just number 5 losing his footing. Kasunji, good footwork, keeps possession. Goes through the middle. I believe it's Samilski. Back to Kuhn. And has some space. It's Bechtel. What can he do with it? And it does get poked out for a Delaware throw. Kuhn looking maybe to take it quickly. That will go off of a Delaware player. I believe that one will be a greater throw. Referee letting us play. Play about 3 minutes in added time. Greater not looking like they're in any quick mode to try to get a final attack out of this first half. Good challenge from Courtney. That will be a greater throw. I haven't seen an indication of how many minutes we're actually going to be getting. Alex Brown, good body. And that will be your half. Ladies and gentlemen, Delaware Rising lead off of that first goal from Zach Hunt. 1-0 is your score at the half. So we will be right back after this short halftime break to bring you a second half, surely to be exciting, because you know Greater Columbus will not be happy with this score line, so still wanting to try to get back into this match. So don't go anywhere. Perfect time now to go grab some snacks, refreshments, some goodies, maybe a quick hug from mom on this Mother's Day. But this is Andrew. I will be pausing us real quick and then hopping back in about 10 minutes to join you all for our second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of our Delaware Rising game between ourselves in the blue, now going from right to left on your screen, against Greater Columbus in the orange, Pennies going from left to right. Pardon me being out of breath. I just ran up these steps to get to our press box after having a lovely conversation with Ted, our photographer, who you get to see the awesome work from, all of our social media posts and the images that we're able to share. Ted, we appreciate you. You are amazing, all of the work that you do. Score is 1-0 if you are just joining us. Delaware Rising is in the lead, scoring in the 3rd minute through Zach Hunt. Assist from Captain Landon Kuhn. Hopefully you were able to grab some snacks, get some drinks, get you ready for this second half of Delaware Rising action. Maybe even a hug in there to mom. And happy Mother's Day to all of those lovely moms out there, especially those moms that take all those soccer players out and around to practice after practice, to game, traveling, supporting your kids, playing the beautiful game. We appreciate all of you. So happy Mother's Day to you. If I could send you all a flower in the shape of a soccer ball, I would do just that. But unfortunately, Mother Nature doesn't make them that way. Will be a throw for Delaware Rising. If you did tune in for the first half, good interception. Oh, and fancy footwork does stay with it. That is Foreman. Kyler is his first name. And I got to remember, don't watch the play, watch the screen. We got this. Offside is given against Delaware Rising. So it'll be a free kick for Greater Columbus. Looks like maybe that was Hunt being a little too excited on that left side. That was actually Jackson Terry down that left side, that left wing, number 14 right there on the middle portion of your screen. As I was talking about what that first half was like, it was Hunt. Swings the ball across. It's with Rader. What is he going to do? Hits it into the box. No one at the top of that 18, but it will filter back. Still a Delaware Rising ball. Looks like that may be Brady Smith. If my eyes don't deceive me, I'm right back right. Actually, I think that was maybe Quinn Berry back in after taking a break after a nice solid first half from him. But both teams playing a lot of possession ball, trying to hold the ball, work through the other team. Delaware has been more successful so far in this game. Greater trying to do the same, just really can't get into that final third too often. Some of the best chances coming through corners. When it's Kasunji, one-on-one with the keeper, hits it low and hard through the keeper's legs, and Kasunji still with it and scores! He did some hard work to score that goal, but Jack Kasunji scores, making it 2-0 for Delaware Rising. You saw him break through, have that shot one-on-one with the keeper, try to go through the 5-hole, did sneak its way through, but just not enough power after a decent save with the thigh of the keeper. But Kasunji stuck with it, hustled all the way around the keeper, and then slammed it home. That is some pure hustle soccer right there to put Delaware up 2-0. That happened in the 49th minute. You love to see it. Some of these new boys getting on the score sheet. Now what can Delaware Rising do? Can they keep that momentum going? Now Greater does get an interception. Trying to do something, a good challenge. That was good stuff from number 26, Quinn Berry. As I had said before, a good game. And a ball over the top. That's Rader with some pace. Does find him. Tries to go through the defender, does so. And oh, a lovely ball across. Beautiful stuff. Now that is how you score a goal. Brent Rader putting in the work and puts it on a platter. And that is Ryan Miller scoring that goal, an easy tap in for him after Brent Rader sprinting down the sideline, brings it down, sits his man on the ground, and puts it on a plate for Ryan Miller's first goal of this season. First goal for one of our returners. Now on the score sheet, your score's 3-0. Delaware Rising bringing it to Greater Columbus. After our only game last season against Greater, it was a 1-1 draw. Quite a scrap. And what a fun game that was to watch. Now, what can Greater do? Can they respond? Trying to get back into this game. Saw what he's trying to do. Pass that to number 17 up top, but intercepted nicely. And the ball trying to find that wing on the far side. Still too much juice on that ball. I believe that was Kasunji. A big touch. Kuhn gets in on it, and it's maybe Hunt. Yep, Hunt still trying to get it. Almost stretching, but number 22 able to maintain possession, trying to maybe kick the ball up. Number 5 thinking maybe that 15 was making more of a direct run, but not the case. That does find the feet of Sexton, our substitute. Now, Connor Sexton, wonderful goalkeeper from last season, a name that you will remember. And Rader with a hustle yet again on that far right side, keeps the ball in. And Kuhn trying to find Hunt. We'll drop back to our most recent goal scorer, Miller. Ball going down that left side. Number 14 looking for options. That's Jackson Terry. And that ball put into the box, into a dangerous area, but goalkeeper was waiting for it, ready to pounce off his line. And Genesis, way to go, baby boy Brent. Maybe that's what I should start calling him too. That could be his nickname. But yes, Brent, lovely stuff down that sideline. Brent Rader having a heck of a game, causing problems for that Greater back line in the first half and now the second half. Miller, lovely ball to Kasunji. Kasunji tries to cut. You see what he's trying to do. If he would have got around that defender, it may have been just him and the goalkeeper. And there's Terry causing some problems too. A little bit of good possession here from Greater Columbus. You see that press from Delaware Rising is causing issues. This time Greater able to pinball the ball through, but now it finds the foot of Kuhn, who picks it up, just driving through the middle, and does put some fancy footwork in, but gets taken out by maybe number 22 of Greater Columbus, and that will be the first card of the match. Yellow card for number 22. And I don't know how you even defend that. Kuhn coming at you full speed, makes you look one way. You put one foot one way, then he cuts the other. Then you try to regain your balance to maybe dive in, but then you just hit him because the ball's already gone and he's already streaking past you. I don't know what you do, so I feel for you, number 22. You saw the fancy spray. Look at this. Oh, yeah, that's the action we want to see. Referee's got the spray, marking where the line should go, also marking where the ball will be placed. Kuhn, the free kick winner, will also be the free kick taker. Now, certainly within shooting distance. What's he going to do here? Going to put maybe a little ball over the top, chipping in swinger, or just rifle it to the back of the net. And rifle it he does. Oh, off of the post, and it's with Brown. Brown tries to get a shot in, and it's Hunt. Hunt heads it in for goal number 2, his brace. Zach Hunt, certainly on the hunt for that goal. A striker's poacher's goal. Just waiting for it in that 6-yard box. Heads it in to put Delaware Rising up 4-0. Lovely stuff from Delaware. And talk about that strike from Lando, blasting it off that near post. There's probably a dent in there. Pings in to Alex Brown, who then is able to direct it toward goal. I don't know if that was a save or a deflection coming from Greater, but then Hunt right there, the 6-yard line, to just slam it in. And again, that is a brace now for Zach Hunt. Maybe on the hunt for his hat trick. I'm going to use that pun so often that you are going to hate me. Okay, we'll get us back underway. Score's now 4-0. Delaware Rising lead. We're in the 55th minute. And I think that was Jack Kasunji. You kind of saw the arms outstretched there. That was probably what the call was for. Pulling that greater player a little bit off the ball. And Kuhn uses his body nicely and gets drugged back. So that will be a foul on that player, Greater Columbus. And taken very quickly. Lovely stuff. You know, Raider has the speed to get there. And he does. Oh, and maybe has a quick shot. Didn't have too many options. So certainly free reign to go for it. Not too far away. Love the hustle from Brent. Mr. Raider. What are we calling him? Baby boy Brent? We love it. Oh, and a ball is almost there. It goes back to the keeper. He just has to flick it away. And there's a whistle. It looks like an offside call is down right in front of us. A Greater Columbus player. Brandon Lockridge is asking score. 4-0 is your score. Delaware Rising lead. We are entering the 57th minute. Looks like there is a Greater player down on that far side. The referee will stop it and allow a substitution to be made. Looks like he went down due to an injury, so asking to be subbed. And hey, we got the fancy board over there. 11 out, number 7 in. Man, I want one of those fancy boards. How do I get that? Probably become a referee. That's probably the answer, right? I know there's a referee shortage around Ohio. So if you want to think about becoming a referee, certainly a valiant career path. And then maybe you can get to do some Delaware Rising games. And oh, the Rising player was Jack Asunji. Gets around that defender, but does get clipped, so unable to make it through. So that'll be a free kick in a very dangerous area for Delaware Rising. Almost inside the box. Captain Kuhn to take the free kick. Looks like there was a yellow card for one of those players, maybe in the wall. Number 4 and number 12. Not sure if that was for the foul or for maybe some back talk to the referee. Kuhn waiting to take. Referee now signals for him to do so. Kuhn, a lovely ball into the box, and it had to be punched away from the goalkeeper. And it does go out for a Delaware Rising throw right down here on this left side of your screen. Oh, and it looks like that was actually an offside call. You'll see that at the top right of your screen now. So that will be a goal kick instead of a throw for Delaware Rising. Greater still trying to go short. Trying to build out of the back. Nice little turn, actually, from number 15. I don't know if he meant it or not, but that was very pretty looking to get the ball to his teammate. Ball into the box, but Sexton easily clears that out. Miller tries to get a touch on it. It goes to Foreman. Now it's with Hunt. Hunt tries to cut through, maybe looking for Raider down that sideline. Big boot upfield. Like, almost like a ninja kick. I think that was Quinn. Sends it back the other way. It will be a Greater throw right at the bottom corner. Don't forget we have our Delaware Rising women's match taking place right after this match, kicking off around 7:30. Good step. And Hunt finds Terry. Terry has some space. Rifles it in low and hard, and a good save from the keeper. Did have to save it. That was goal bound. And Jackson Terry asking questions of this keeper. And that keeper does respond. A good save, low and hard, because that was going into that side netting, far side of the goal. Always tough for a goalkeeper to close down his near post and then be able to reach back like that. We now have Kuhn taking another corner. Quite a few corners in favor of Delaware Rising. Score still 4-0. Delaware Rising leads and still knocking on the door. And a nice ball rifled in, and it's in there, and it's a goal. What a header that was. That was absolutely magnificent from Ryan Miller getting a brace. Kuhn to Miller. Quite the connection. They have the chemistry from last season. And that was one of the most elegant headers I've ever seen. It all happened in slow motion. A lovely driven ball over top of two of those greater players. And Miller just floats in the air and gracefully heads it to the top upper 90 left portion of that goal. That is sensational. Take a bow. Now 5-0 is your score line. Delaware Rising not taking any prisoners, and we love to see it, especially against a greater Columbus team. We always have a good game against, a good scrap. Local rivals, of course. Good stuff, right? Good footwork from Kuhn to get that ball out of traffic. It's the simple things, ladies and gentlemen. You see Alex Spires in that left back or that left center back role. Foreman, let's get dispossessed. The ball kind of got tucked underneath of him. Still that hustle to force him back. That's what we want. And ball through the back, but easily gathered. That one is Quinn, that right back or right center back. Looking down that right sideline, it's Kasunji. Cuts inside, goes to Hunt. Hunt holds it up. Good hold up play from him, and ooh, just gets thrown down. No foul call. It'll just be a throw for Greater Columbus. Hunt did get hit pretty hard. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's good. We got an early season prediction from Dan the Man. Says we may never lose a game this year. And that is what I would love to see, Dan. And what a heck of a game we're playing today. The ball comes through. Some conversations being had between goalkeepers and center back, and that was a good move. Sexton calling off his center backs, letting them know he'll get it. Just shield off some of those defenders. Hunt, good turn. And Kasunji looking to swing it. It's with Kuhn, far side. And Raider and Kuhn, just a little bit of miscommunication. I would certainly love to see Delaware Rising continue on, go on an undefeated season run. Hopefully it's in the cards for us this year. We have made, on the men's side, playoffs every season so far that we've been in existence. Hopefully more of the same this year. But even though we've made the playoffs every year so far, we've always lost in the first round. Hopefully we can end that streak. It's certainly starting strong this year. Later, good interception, finds Miller. Don't forget Miller on a brace, Hunt on a brace. Will we see a hat trick happening this game? I certainly hope so. Kuhn swings it down. That's Kasunji lays it up. Oh, and just too much use, but it's missed by that defender, but then does recover nicely to clear it out. Hunt gathers. Hunt, a low hard ball in. Unable to find anyone. Greater clears. Good fight between both of these and good body. Good stuff in the end. Good fight for that ball. That was Alex Spires putting in the effort. Good shielding of the ball. Big switch from Miller to Captain Kuhn. He's ready to have one. We want him to. He strikes. A good hit. Keeper does get down to make the save. Bill Rising still knocking on the door. Keeper sends it along. Brown sends it right back, and it's Raider with a good touch. Mills to Kuhn. That's Sunji on that far right side. And wow, good body feint. Gets by his defender. Right there to Hunt, and Hunt puts it in. Kasunji to Hunt. And a tip of the hat to Zach Hunt, who scores the goal. But I thought for a second referee was asking a question, but no, he does score. Gets the Hattie. And what a kickoff to the Delaware Rising season. Really putting it to Greater Columbus. 6-0 is now the lead. And new signing Zach Hunt showing why the heck he deserves to be in that blue jersey. Getting a hat trick of goals. And maybe still more to come because we are just entering now the 66th minute of this match. You can't ask for more from Delaware Rising in our first match after only really having a week and a half of practice. Getting these new guys integrated. Got to hand it to Coach Deal. Getting these guys ready in such a short amount of time. Getting them all to work together and play at such a high level. And you'll see a lot of these Delaware Rising players, some in college, some recent graduates, a good mix, some coming right out of high school. So you can understand why it's difficult as the summer starts to get all of these guys together. Some are coming back from college, some are just finishing up high school, still in classes, some trying to get their work schedule solidified. So we'd love to see all the dedication from these boys. And a big ball down the line. Looks like he will be onside. Looking for some support, and the ball does go in. Cleared away. I think that's Burton. Bounces around. Good stuff. That was Foreman. And number 8 flings it into the box. Number 17 looks like maybe was onside. Sexton not sure about that, but no venom in the chance. Easy for Sexton. Now the outlet to Kuhn. That's Kasunji again trying to find the ball down the line. And maybe for Rader, but just a little bit too ahead of him. Looks like the referee was signaling that he was onside. So Rising on the attack again, approaching the final third with Kuhn's fancy footwork. It's Foreman. Maybe thinking about a shot, but into Kasunji, it may for Rader, but just can't find the right pass, the right equation, and that will certainly come as these players play more together. Good touch from 17, holds the ball up, but just rolls out of bounds for Delaware Rising throw. And right now it is just one-way traffic. Delaware Rising taking it to Greater Columbus 6-0 as we're almost into the 70th minute. We do have some substitutions being made. And quite a few, looks like maybe 5 for Delaware Rising. I think maybe too many players to use the fancy number board. You'll see that. Good depth we have on our bench. The quality does not change when we bring on players from the bench. You see hat trick hero, Zach Hunt, getting a well-deserved break. What a game and what a performance. He is looking deadly up top. And for all those other teams that are watching this stream, are probably taking note. Zamilski, one of the subs coming in now. Bottom of your screen, he will take the throw. See Eddie Conrad as well, now in that left center back role. Looking for Bechtel. Gets it right back to Zamilski. Some good strength from Bechtel. And looks like maybe Delaware Rising had a couple extra players, maybe an extra player on the pitch. Not sure what was happening. I think the greater player or the greater maybe coach was signaling that Delaware had 12 players in the field. Not sure if that was the case or not. Play continues. Good press from Delaware, and that will be a throw for who? It will ultimately be called for Columbus. Good challenge. I believe that was Stover. Greater trying to reset. Back to their keeper. But the press is still on from Delaware. All the way back, Burton. Now Stover. Oh, and tried a big switch. You saw, but it goes to Jimenez off of a deflection, who is able to maintain possession. Drops it all the way back. Good hustle. You did see what Stover was looking for on that far side. That was maybe Courtney making that run. Now we're going back to Sexton. We'll recycle the ball, starting our next attack through Conrad. You love the composure that you're seeing from this Delaware Rising side. Good control under pressure, able to pass through the lines. And look at that fancy feet. A skill I wish I had. It just rides the challenge. Actually, the challenger is the one to fall down. Keeps his balance, keeps possession. You'll see in the far distance on that field behind, on the top of your screen, are Delaware Rising women getting ready for their match against Panthers FC after this game, so be sure to tune in. We'll have a new stream coming your way on our YouTube channel. Stover, good footwork as well to maintain possession. Our Delaware Rising women trying to repeat as Nozzle champions, trying to bring home that trophy yet again. Good first touch from Courtney. A good challenge from number 12. Greater trying to get something going. Maybe this is the time, but Courtney, good hustle back. Ball, big swing. We'll find number 17. Good step. Challenge from Burton and headed away. And that was an offside call. So that was offside on Greater Columbus. We are about to be at the 74th minute of this match. Delaware Rising still leading 6-0. And a ball through. Number 7, good run. Tries to put it into the box. Maybe a deflection. Good defense from Burton. Finds the hands easily of Connor Sexton. Condren taking all the space. They're going to give him. Tries to find Courtney up on that right wing. Drop back to Greater's keeper. Good defense from Conrad off of that first touch, just to knock it out, allowing Delaware to get their defense back in set. So we do have a substitution. This one gets the fancy board. We have number 5 coming out, number 6 coming in. Maybe I need to buy one of those fancy boards and just hang it in my room. Dan says, been hard to keep up with all the action. Who else scored for Delaware Rising FC? You know, that's a great question. There have been so many scores that I may not give you the full actual account, but I'll do my best as we see if Grader can do something with this ball in the final third, but a good step. It's from Courtney, hustling back from his right wing position. Now it's Burton, bursting down the sideline. But goal scorers, we have a hat trick from Zach Hunt. We have a brace from Ryan Miller. So that's 5 goals. And I believe Jack Kasunji got the final one as he hustled around that goalkeeper as it went through his legs and then slammed it home. So if I'm not mistaken, my math, that equals 6 goals. So those are our goal scorers. And assists, I know I'm not doing them justice, but I know Landon Kuhn has a few to his name. Well, over the top. Looks like he is onside. And Connor Sexton does force him to go wide. Off his line quickly. Gets big, closes down the angle. Good goalkeeping. A little surprising that he was onside. But not a problem from Sexton in goal. Forces that player to shoot wide. I think that was number 14. See the pink shirts behind our goal. That is Panthers FC. That is the opponent of our women's team. After this match, that kickoff will be happening, so feel free to join us here on this lovely Sunday evening at Buckeye Valley High School. Kyle says, "What's up, my lovely peoples? Welcome to the stream, my guy. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, supporting the boys in blue. If you do need a score update, we're still 6-0, Delaware Rising lead, really taking it to Greater Columbus. I'd love to see one more goal at least, because you want 7, right? There's Jimenez trying to find the ball. Gets tucked under both players' feet. Now Colin McComb. Stover has space and time. Zamilski. Stover. Back to Zamilski. Tries to swing it through. It will find Kuhn off of a deflection. Kuhn just skating through defenders. And a lovely ball. And it's right in and oh, just past the post. It was Bechtel, I believe, that put that ball in. What a ball it was. A dangerous area. Was onside. And Del Rising players just trying to crash, but a foot short. It was, looks like maybe Zamilski that was almost on the end of it. You can't really see it on your screens, but Zamilski has a lovely stash. I wish I could show you. I'm zooming in on Zamilski just for a moment. Look at that guy. Can't really see the stash, of course, but much appreciated. I'm rocking a stash myself. So a salute to you, my sir. Courtney on the far side. So home possession, looking for options. Just tries to flick it into a dangerous area, but wins a corner for his efforts. We finally do find a ball for Captain Kuhn to take. I'm not going to lie, I've already lost count on how many corners we've had. If I had to estimate, this is probably number 7, and maybe that'll also lead to our 7th goal. Looks like there's a conversation being had in the 6-yard box between some of the defenders trying to get space and the attackers trying to body out. Kuhn, a ping ball in. It's kind of bouncing around. It does end up getting cleared. Headed up. And ball kind of still bouncing around. Challenges from both sides, but Kuhn makes his way back and gets the ball. And then a lovely give and go. It's still with Kuhn. Uses his body, and that will go out for another corner. Indeed, it is a corner. We are approaching the 80th minute. Scores 6-0. Favor of Delaware Rising. Great way to open your season. That will hopefully be taking our momentum to our next match, which I believe is on the 18th. It's a Saturday, so this next coming Saturday, so 6 days from today, Make sure you tune into the stream. And a pinged ball back post this time, and almost headed in from Burton, I believe it was, trying to get it back into the mix. There will be a throw on that far side for Greater, but it is taking a quick pause for a substitution. You'll see Captain Kuhn gets a well-deserved break. And Ryan Miller taking his place. Good friends, Kuhn and Miller. Love to see it. Such a fun squad we have, such good guys all working together. Big throw. Miller wins it. Back to Brown. That was actually Burton who drops that back to Sexton. Sexton finds Conrad on the far side. Rising, trying to drive once again. I believe that is looking in the middle. Okay, so that was out to Stover. Stover trying to put something in. Good block. Good first touch from Stover. Looking down, maybe trying to get through Stover, but Stover with a good touch. Conrad puts the ball in the box. Kyle says start the season off right and make it an undefeated one. I absolutely agree. And a heck of a showing it has been from Delaware against Greater Columbus, and this one's still up 6-0. Give you a glimpse behind the curtain and a ball maybe trying to find Bechtel, but just a little too much juice on that one. Peek behind the curtain, I'm actually reading Don Shula's biography, and he was the NFL coach of the Miami Dolphins that led them to an undefeated season. So perhaps it's a good omen that that is happening. And Kyle, you mentioned an undefeated season. I hope that is the case. But we'll just take it one game at a time. And Bechtel almost gets to the keeper. Good pressure from him. And tries to turn, but that was Stover causing some problems. Miller finds himself with it. That is Courtney. Courtney with a give and go. Down the side does retain possession, looking for options. Cuts inside now. A big swing. Stover looks like he has some time. Maybe thinking about a shot. Does have a rip. Deflection off of number 8. A big clearance. Good step. And a good challenge. Zamilski trying to feed. Is Colin McComb down the line. Does have it. Tries to go through, and maybe that is another corner for Della Rising. And we are eating up those corners in this game, probably to double digits at this point. I'm not going to have any fingers left to count them on. Colin McComb takes the corner. A dangerous one right into the box, and oh, it does end up kind of bouncing around, but ends up in the keeper's grateful gloves. Trying to send number 17 down. He's isolated up there, but kind of gets sandwiched, lets it bounce, and a call from the referee. One of our players does go down, so that will be a free kick for Della Rising. Taken quickly. Looking for Zamilski. Zamilski still with it. It's with Bechtel. Trying to find some options. Tucked down in that corner. Gets it down. It's with Miller. Miller sitting on a brace. McComb. Ball in. Just a little bit too far. Maybe a bike attempt. And it was Jimenez who did try to get up there. Maybe just a bit too far for that. Ends up kind of sweeping the legs of number 12. So gets the foul called against him for that. That was Juan Marcos Jimenez with the bike attempt. We'd love to see it. If you'll remember, there is a famous bike attempt in Delaware Rising lore from a Buckeye Valley alum, J.P. Seliscar. Always love to see him on the pitch. He brings quite the exciting energy. Waiting for the keeper to get us back underway. We're now in the 85th minute. Score still 6-0. Good step. Good possession from McComb, trying to get through that defense. Good drive through the midfield from number 7, trying to swing it across. Good idea. 12 is able to get there. Gets around his man. Good recovery, though. I believe that is Ryan Ricardo out there in that left or the right back position, right center back. You see John Burton down there with that captain's armband playing some good defense. Greater Columbus swings the ball across, looking for some consolation. Number 8, a low ball in. Decent touch from 17. Some good defense to force them back. Greater still trying to find some space. Maybe thinks about a shot. 7 creating some space for himself. And kind of a tame shot. Not sure if his full heart was in that one, but at least tries to get it on frame. Does. Good save from Connor Sexton. Didn't have a whole lot to do in this second half. That was probably the biggest chance that he's had to save so far, other than forcing that one-on-one shot to go wide. Good positioning. Looks like there is a player down, number 7. Referee will take a break from the action. We're now in the 87th minute. I can't imagine there will be a whole lot of added time in this one either. Not too many stoppages. Granted, we have had quite a few corners. We are seeing a substitute. It'll be number 22. They got to use the fancy board again. 22 is coming in. I think that was number 7, who was the injured player coming out. We are 3 minutes away from full time. You'd imagine a few minutes being added on at the end of this one. Stover. Silky touches. See Jimenez is out there fighting for that ball. Causing some pressure. Good body, though, from number 22. Delaware ends up regaining possession. Jimenez running everywhere. Good challenge. That was Burton. Captain holding down that right center back position. Zmilski unable to get around his defender. Number 3 getting double teamed. Not sure where to go. It does end up going out off of him, so that'll be a Delaware rising throw right below us. Here gets us underway. It's with Bechtel. Has some space running at that defense, and a lovely ball. You see it with McComb. McComb almost able to get there. Just couldn't get the angle, but retains possession. And right in the middle, flicks back. Jimenez is there. Conrad. Oh, Conrad. No, that was Courtney. Courtney hits it on the volley, but unable to find the back of the net. Did have the keeper worried about it. Courtney and Conrad, they both have the beautiful curly flow, so I get them a bit confused. I do appreciate the hairstyles. And it's Conrad there. That's a sliding effort to try to keep it in. Never fun on turf. Pure dedication. A big ball up just over the top, hoping for something. It'll easily make its way to Sexton. Holds on. We have now officially hit 90 minutes. We'll see if the ref chooses to add much time. Does check his watch. Stover. Big switch to Lumby. That's actually McComb. Zamilski tries to find McComb in that overlapping run. Diagonal run through the top. Delaware still knocking on the door. Courtney on the far side. Gets through his man, sticks through the challenge. And a low ball in across, and it's in. It's Cody. It's no offside. It was Colin McComb getting ready to celebrate, I believe. Maybe Zamilski, but no celebration called. And then all the way down this way, an offside is called against number 17. He's claiming he was on the 50 just before, but referee disagrees. It will be an offside. Delaware Rising gets to take the free kick. Can't imagine too much time remains. Score still 6-0 in favor of Delaware Rising. There's McComb putting a dangerous ball in. 22 does a good job to read it in the sun. Bechtel. He's getting nudged down to the ground. Good body. Gets between the ball and the man. So it is a free kick. Stover looks to take it. In a fairly dangerous area. It can certainly be whipped in. Maybe the last kick of this wonderful match that we've seen today. See the top corner of your screen. Stover whips it in. A wobbly ball. Ooh, just a little too close to the keeper. Definitely in a dangerous space. Can Grader do anything? And McComb gets in the way of that. Good challenge. And McComb trying to get through it. Zamilski now. 17 just driving through. Otherwise, I'm getting back on defense. Good structure. Trying to play it to number 8, but just too far ahead. Good vision from Sexton. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your ball game. Your final score, Delaware Rising 6, Greater Columbus 0. The streak continues. Delaware Rising being undefeated against Greater Columbus with the overall record 2-1, 2-0-1. So 2 wins, 1 tie, no losses. An absolute masterclass of a showing from our boys in blue. Kudos to Zach Hunt for the hat trick. And Miller, good old Ryan, with a brace. Lovely stuff from our boys. Much appreciated to the coaching staff, getting them ready for this game. And now after this, of course, as I've been talking about, we have our women's match coming up. The champions, Delaware Rising, will be taking on Panthers FC. It's certainly going to be a scrappy one. You'll be seeing some good new players, new signings also joining the pitch with a lot of our solid returners as well. So you're not going to want to miss that one. Kickoff is imminent. Players, as we've talked about, have been warming up on the side of the pitch, getting ready. So tune in for that match. We'll have a new stream coming your way for that game. Same place, right on our YouTube channel. However, if you're in the area, swing down to Buckeye Valley and watch it yourself. It's always a good time in person, and we have quite the crowd, bringing some fun atmosphere to the pitch for these ladies. But again, final score 6-0 in favor of Delaware Rising. We appreciate all of you fans that came out today on this Mother's Day. We appreciate all of you mothers for all the wonderful stuff that you do, especially you soccer moms. As you see our players appreciating all the fans that did show up. Quite the slew of family and friends and fans making their way to this one. But we, again, appreciate all of you family, friends, moms, players. Thank you all for joining us in this one and in the stream. We have one more stream, again, coming your way in just minutes for our women's match against Panthers FC. I will see you all there very shortly. Be sure to tune in. And as always, up the rising.